Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Leica Suzuki Macklin and I am a pianist. Today we'll be doing a challenge of 1 minute, 10 minute and 1 hour of the Chopin Ballade Op.23 No.1. This piece has been quite popular on social media platforms recently. One of the hardest sections of a piece or hardest piano piece ever. I don't know if I agree with that, but you know, it is a very difficult, technically demanding piece and I've never properly learnt it, so why not give it a go was my thought process. Like with learning any new piece, we must first begin by looking at the score, analyse what's happening visually, maybe listen to a recording, gather all our thoughts first, and then we can sight read the section. So I'm gonna go have a listen to it now and I'll be back very shortly. I have my score ready. I've downloaded the Henley version from IMSLP. I'll link the score into the description below. And today I'll be listening to Christian Zimmerman's version. I'll also link that into the description below. Some of the rules of this challenge is to perform the piece as it is after the timer has run out. This means at the end of 1 minute, it is going to be pretty much sight reading level still, so wish me luck. The timer has been set, so we are going to start that. I'll actually be starting from the Meno Mosso section right before the CODA section, which is the theme heard at the beginning of this piece as well. Let's give it a go. Begin. I barely got through that. Let's see where we're at. Alright, now I've set the timer for 10 minutes. We're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna just polish up those sixes first and we will move into the Presto con fuoco, the official CODA section. I'll see you in 10 minutes. saving mode. Alright, let me change it up very quickly. Now that the 10 minutes is over, let me try this section for you. Alright, see how we go. Turns out that by focusing on the third line of this CODA section that I have neglected the first part of this section. So I'm going to work on that for a little bit more. I'll see you guys in 1 hour. Let's give it a go. The importance of knowing your scales. I was just playing, just the next section here. Obviously there's the right-hand chromatic section. And then here there's some embellishments like any other Chopin piece. Blah, 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 blah. And then at the end of this embellishment section, there is the G harmonic minor scale, followed by G melodic minor scale, and then after that, 2 more bars of, And again, this time in 6s, thirds I should say, but in octave difference. Again, melodic minor scale. And then after that, the ending here is just a chromatic octave. So yeah, make practicing your scales. That way you do not need to practice learning new fingerings for scaling arpeggio passages that appear in your pieces. Yeah, practice your scales, very useful. Gossip turned off, hold on a sec.
One eternity later.
Should be all good now. Fingers crossed. What I also need to remind myself to do is to relax my wrist, because there's so many octaves and then jumping around. One of my bad habits is to raise my wrist like this and play like this. It could seriously injure your wrist if you're playing for a long period of time. And so yeah, I have to remind myself that I can reach an octave very comfortably with a very relaxed wrist. And even if I have, notes in the middle, I can reach it. My hands can reach a tenth, so octave is nothing. Even though there's a lot of notes, I'm stressing a lot, keeping calm, keeping cool, low wrists. That's what I have to tell myself. Anyway, back to practice. Now that I have practiced all sections, although I have to admit 1 hour trying to master this, there is no way I could do that. But for the sake of this challenge, I have to start polishing a little bit, adding a little bit of phrasing, a little bit of dynamics, refining the articulation, refining voicing a little bit. Though I am still panicking inside when I have a lot of notes. I'm going, okay, which chord am I up to? Am I following the fingering that I wrote down? Though I do not write a lot of fingerings. Playing all these repertoire, being an accompanist, you have to be able to find a fingering immediately and kind of remember those. There's so much repertoire you need to cover. If you're writing every single fingering and you just time is precious, So I think just the main sections, some sixes, parallel sixes, I have to write the fingerings down. If you would like to see what I write in my own score, let me know in the comments down below. I might link it into the description in the future. Alright, 20 more minutes of refinement, if I can call it that. We'll see. I'll see you then. Alright, keep going. Wow, insane. 4 minutes to go. Oh my god. I don't know if it's quite in screen. Maybe that's better. Oh my god. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. I am not nearly ready to play this, but let's give it a crack. Of course, I'll be under tempo than the final product. Hopefully I can perform this for one of the events that I have next year. We shall see. Okay. Let's give it a crack. I think that concludes the 1 minute, 10 minute, 1 hour challenge for the Chopin Ballade Op.23 No.1. It was a lot of fun. Time flies by very quickly when you are practicing. I am going to spend a little bit more time learning this piece over the next couple of months. The Christmas holiday is coming up, so I will have much more time to practice during that holiday, much more than now at least. I have an exciting project coming up that I'll be launching hopefully December this year or January next year, which will allow me to play all the repertoires that I love and passionate about. And I hope you enjoyed today's challenge. I'll see you at the next one.